Hello, people. How y'all doing? Oh, that screen is so dark. There we go. How y'all doing this evening? My name is Latrice Sampson Richards. I am a mental and emotional wellness creative, a licensed professional counselor, and a certified life enhancement coach. And you're tuned in to From Scratch Live, which is my weekly vlog where I share my journey in hopes that it'll help you along your own. So y'all give me one moment to go ahead and share. Facebook is letting y'all know that I am in this piece, and I want to go ahead and let y'all know as well. So I'm going to be sharing. Make sure that you share as well. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure that you comment hashtag replay or whatever, and let me know that you are listening, watching, join the conversation, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Just a reminder for all of my Trust Village folks, I love that you are watching. But if you are watching, make sure that this video is public. And so just be cautious when you share, when you talk, because, you know, we share a whole lot in Trust Village. And I don't want anybody to think that they're sharing in a private space when, in fact, it's actually a public space. Hey, Marty. Marty, you look like you was waiting on me, girl. Marty jumped on there quick. What's going on? So as y'all can see, I am in the middle of retwisting my hair. But I still wanted to come see y'all. Y'all see, I dyed my hair. Can y'all see my color? I dyed my hair because my husband gonna tell me, which I was gonna dye it anyway, but still, you know, he gonna tell me something about, babe, you got a lot of gray hairs, babe. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you. Like as if I didn't know that already, you know. But so yeah, I dyed my hair today, and I'm actually gonna be heading to New Orleans tomorrow actually, because my line sister, thank you, my line sister is getting married, and her bridal shower is tomorrow, and so excuse me, Saturday. Hey, Laconda, her bridal shower is on Saturday, and I just now am getting a chance to like do something to my head. I also have my very first photo shoot coming up next week. Hey, Jahan. I have my very first photo shoot coming up next week. You know, I'm trying to like step my little game up or whatever and do, you know, just increase, you know what I'm saying? Like go to the next level. Like I'm ready to go to the next level. So I'm going to be doing my first. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Letitia. It's good to see you. So yeah, so I need to do, y'all see all this new growth? Look at all this new growth. Y'all see this? Look at that. It was past time. I needed to do something to my head. You know what I'm saying? It has been a while, Letitia. It has. I'm happy to see you back though, girl. I'm certainly happy to see you back. So yeah, so y'all gonna have to just bear with me. I mean, we're gonna have this conversation, but we're gonna have it while I'm doing my hair, if that's all right with y'all. And if it's not, sorry, not sorry. So anyway, just in case anybody is wondering, because I have had questions before about what I use on my hair, I actually use, where's my spray bottle? Here it is. I use this, which is, it's just a spray bottle with some vitamin E oil and some rose water. And that's what I use to kind of keep my, oh, did I moon y'all? I'm sorry. That's what I use to keep my hair moisturized. I use Heritage Rose Water, which I get on Amazon. I actually just ordered a gallon-sized bottle of it, but I don't think it's coming from like the real company, because it had mixed reviews for the gallon-sized one on Amazon. But I was like, well, I'm gonna take a chance on it. But I think whatever company that's selling it, that shit look like it's been sitting around for a while, so it will be going back. I will not be using that. But the small bottles, I believe, come directly from the company, and I really, really like this. So anyway, I just spray my locks every day with the rose water with the vitamin E oil. And then when I'm retwisting, I like to use this to kind of like keep it moist or whatever. And I also, to lock it, I use this lock-in. It's called Lock-in Lock Twist Wave Edge Gel. And it's actually, I think it's Black owned. It is a salon in Maryland, I believe, called Cut Creator. And you can order it on their website. I love this stuff. It gets the edges all the way together. Y'all gonna see if I make it up to the front while we talking, then y'all gonna see like this stuff is the truth. The truth is Rufus. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in knowing what I use to lock my hair, that's what I use. So anyway, like I was saying, my Lion Sisters bridal shower is on Saturday. So I am going to be traveling down to New Orleans. But it's, you know, it's going to be a really quick turnaround trip. I'm not really going to have a lot of time to see people, you know, like it's not one of those kind of trips. Like I'm really coming down there for a specific purpose. And I'm looking forward to seeing my Lion Sisters and spending some time with my Lion Sisters and stuff. It's been a minute since we all been in the same place. So I'm really looking forward to that, you know. What else? You know, of course, I'm looking forward to seeing my parents and things, you know, because it's, well, how long it's been? It's been about a month or two since I saw my mom and them. So that's always good to be able to see them. But yeah, this week has been really very interesting. It's been full of a lot of ups and downs, you know, some happy moments, lots of happy moments, and then, you know, like some major decisions and things like that as well. On Sunday, I went to, like this Sunday past, you know, I told y'all last week I was going to be going to a women's retreat. It was a one-day retreat. It was hosted by a life coach out here named Rochelle Schwartz. Shout out to Rochelle. And it was called The Soul of a Woman. And I told y'all, I shared with y'all before that I've been really kind of been on like this journey of spirituality and like really understanding my spirituality in a different way, and like really just needing to like heal some things around that within myself. And this retreat was the perfect opportunity to be able to do that, and it was really, really helpful. I feel like I had like a spiritual breakthrough. I feel like I had a spiritual breakthrough at this event, you know. It was only 4 of us that were there. I know that she was hoping to have more people than that, but I feel like it turned out that way because that's how it needed to be, you know. The ladies that were there with me, one of the ladies, I actually already kind of knew her. I've met her here in the Fort Lauderdale area, like, you know, when I be going to those events and stuff, like the women's empowerment events and things like that, and just kind of getting to know her better. Hey, Carissa, I saw your message, girl, but I was just about to get on my live, so you know I'm gonna respond to y'all. I'm gonna respond to your message, but yes, I am listening to the Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, but we'll talk more about that in the chat, the group chat. So anyway, it was really good because she talked about like she talked a lot about what, I'm sorry y'all, because I'm doing the most right now. I mean, like, really doing the most right now. There we go. She talked a lot. We talked a lot about, you know, like the blockages that we have that are, you know, preventing us from really realizing our full potential and things like that. And she had us do this exercise where she gave us this, like we did a meditation. She guided us through, I want to say 2 or 3 meditations. And the first meditation that we did, we came out of it with like a word, you know, like almost like that word like really became our theme, like our personal theme for the rest of the day. So my word ended up being gratitude. That was the word that came to me in my meditation. And I mean, gratitude is always, I think gratitude is always a relevant word or like a relevant term. But for me that day, I didn't really understand until we really dug into it and got like really, really into it, just how relevant that term was going to be for me. So that was my word, was gratitude. And then everything that we did for the rest of the day really kind of compounded on top of that, you know? And so one of the things that really, I guess the word I want to use is, I think just kind of became real for me, maybe, you know, is that I am grateful, you know, like I am grateful. I'm grateful for all of my experiences. I'm grateful for all of the struggles that I've had. I'm grateful, like I'm grateful. I really am. And it helped me to understand how the idea of gratitude really connects to all of the things that I'm trying to accomplish. You know, in my own personal spiritual journey, I've been on kind of this path for about the last year or so. I talked about it on the podcast. I've talked about it here with y'all. You know, I talked about how I struggle from time to time with my connection to God. Well, no, I don't want to say my connection to God, but my connection to the church in particular. You know what I'm saying? And really trying to overcome that. Because not necessarily my connection to the church in particular is having an impact on my ability to manifest, but I think some of the peripheral stuff associated with that is having an impact on my ability to really manifest the way that I want to, specifically in my business. And so I definitely had a breakthrough moment where I feel like God is really working on me and like really communicating to me that I need to trust him. And like literally the next day, cause y'all know I've been looking for a job and all of this other stuff, and it just really hasn't been working out for me, you know, which is odd, you know, because I never really had this difficult of a time finding a job. And so the very next day after I had kind of like this breakthrough moment, I get a phone call from an organization that I had applied to like maybe a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. And I just figured that I didn't get that job, which I actually didn't get that job. The job that I applied for, I did not get that job. Y'all, I'm combining some of my locks because I feel like some of them are a little too thin. Like as my locks get longer, it's pulling on my scalp more than I want it to. And so I have been going through the process of combining some of my locks. So that's what y'all see me doing here is like, not all of them, but just when I feel like it needs to be done, then I'll combine them. But anyway, I really, so yeah, I get this phone call like the very next day, and the lady was saying that, you know, they did hire somebody already for the position that I had applied for, but that she was looking over my resume and she was impressed, you know, and she was wondering if I would be interested in one of the jobs that they currently have listed, because they've listed some new positions. And so she wanted to know if I would be open to one of those jobs. So while we was on the phone, she was like, if you want to go ahead and pull it up and look at it, you know what I'm saying? And she was not basically, like, she actually said, like, if you're interested, just let me know which job you want me to move you forward in. You know what I'm saying? Like, move forward in the selection process. And now that's not saying, oh, you got the job. I mean, I still have to go through the interview process and all of that. But I feel like that's a very close, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty good, you know, like for somebody to call and say, hey, you know, we want you for one of these jobs, which job you want, you know? I think that's a blessing to be able to have that, even have that as an option. And so but here's the thing though, right? Both of the jobs pay way less than what I make on my current job. And it's way less than, like, cause I knew I was going to have to take a pay cut coming home, cause the job I have is an exceptional job in terms of money, you know, like I know I'm not going to make that money doing that particular kind of job anywhere else. Like it's an anomaly for sure. And so I knew that going into it, but it's even less than the less I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is significantly less. And when she said it, she was like, because she asked me what my idea was of, you know, in terms of salary. And so she was like, keeping in mind we are a nonprofit and, you know, we're grant based and this, that, and the other. Hey, Kylie. And she was like, you know, so I told her, and she was like, well, we have opportunities to grow within the organization that can get you, you know, closer to where you deserve to be. And she was like, you know, because I know that you deserve it. She was like, I'm looking at your resume and I know that, you know, what you're quoting is appropriate for what you're bringing to the table. But right now we don't have that. And it was almost immediately like, it was like I felt this voice. I heard this voice inside of me that was like, you know, so you gonna trust me or not? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was God communicating to me. Like, I feel like God brought that opportunity to me. And I think that, you know, God is testing me. So I think that God is like, okay, you say you made a breakthrough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You say you're grateful in all things. You say you're grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if you really ready to like put your trust in me. And I told her that I needed to talk about it with my husband, because I don't make any decisions like that without communicating with my husband. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my decision, you know, and he, you know, he knows that, you know. But I want to make sure that I involve him in those decisions, because the reality is that it's my decision, but it's going to have an impact on his life. You know, it's going to have an impact on his life just as much as it has an impact on my own life. And so I wanted to make sure that I communicated with him before I accepted, you know, that position, because it's so much less money, you know. So I talked to my husband about it, and of course he was not feeling it. You know, and I can't say that I necessarily blame him. Like, I understand, you know, because it is significantly less. He felt like it was a little financially, he felt like I'm above that place. And I agree, you know, but at the same time, it checks off every other box. And I really, with everything in me, I believe that it is God, like God brought that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely think that it's a test from God, in that, you know, it's a test of my faith. It's a test of my gratitude. It's a test of, you know, a lot of different things, you know, my strength, you know, all those things. And so it's important to me to explore it, you know. So we talked and we talked and we talked, and finally we came to an agreement that, I'm going to at least move forward in the process and see what happens. I have to at least give myself that opportunity to do that. But I'm not going to lie. I was definitely torn, like, all this week. Like, I've been back and forth about it because I'm like, Lord, like, I done asked you for this job and everything. I done asked you for a job. I done asked you to help me be more active and involved in my career, in my community. I done asked you to, make it to where I can stay home and work on making babies and settle down and get grounded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked for these things, and this how you gonna, Like, this how you gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be like this. Like, we can't do this no other way. It's not an easier way that we can go about trying to make this happen. And I am using the camera as a mirror, if y'all see, if y'all can't tell. So, and God is just like, yeah, like, yeah, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be as obedient as I can. It got really rough for me though. Like yesterday, just pondering and not sure what to do and worrying and having anxiety and this, that, and the other. And so I reached out to, I don't know what I want to do with this, y'all. I reached out to one of my friends, one of my core people who I met in college, but she is like a sister to me, like for real, for real. And we don't even talk every day. We don't even talk every month. You know what I'm saying? We might talk a couple times a year, but that's my sister. Like, she is my core. She's one of my core people, And so I reached out to her because I know that her faith and her prayer life is very, very strong. And so I reached out to her, and I'm talking about ugly cry. I'm talking about ugly cry, and she took time. She's a very, very busy woman. She has all kind of businesses and everything like that. My friend, I'm talking about Cynthia Kylie, and she has a whole lot of things going on, and she stopped everything that she was doing in that moment in order to show up for me and be there for me the way that I needed in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of my core people. She's one of my core people. And we all need those people in our lives, And I'm so grateful for the core people that I have in my life because they are a blessing to me. And she talked me down off that ledge, and she helped me to gain some clarity around what I was dealing with, and she gave me some practical information, like not just churchy information, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gave me practical advice, practical information about how I can grow in my spirituality and how I can, continue to make progress while also like fulfilling my purpose while also, hey, Jaden. Hey, boo, you see the inches, boo? And these short, because these little ones be breaking off, you know what I'm saying? But I do what I can. You see this new growth though? Y'all, my head was so serious. I was sitting outside earlier today responding to messages from clients and stuff like that. I like to sit outside in the sun sometimes when I'm responding to my clients. So I'm sitting outside earlier today and I'm responding to clients and stuff like that. And I'm just like rubbing my hands through my head. And I was like, you know what? This is not gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it. I need to do something to my head immediately. So, yeah. And that's what I did. And I knew I wanted to dye my hair because, so that's Jaden Hollywood, people. Jaden Hollywood, if you don't know him, You need to get to know him. He is my financial life coach, and he is also my boo. I love me some Jaden. He is an awesome makeup artist in the Atlanta area. And I have my first photo shoot next week, on Tuesday of next week for my website. So y'all definitely be on the lookout for those photos. And Jaden is acting as my creative director for my photo shoot. So he gonna make sure that I am all the way put together, and I'm very blessed to have his expertise because he ain't cheap. Again, you know, and me and Jaden, like, we're still getting to know each other on a more intimate level, you know what I'm saying? But Jaden is, you know, becoming one of my core people as well. You know, like, I really appreciate the genuine connection that we have and the ease of that connection. You know, it's not forced. And as I enter into this new chapter of my life, you know, where I'm really like exploring myself as a business owner, exploring myself as a mental and emotional wellness creative, I'm learning more about, you know, making the kind of connections that are core connections that feed me personally, but then also feed me as a business owner. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just so grateful that God brought Jaden and I together, you know. Yes, Kylie, having a village is super important. Y'all remember I was telling y'all my line sister was getting married and I'm going to her shower this weekend? That's my line sister. Say hey, Moose. That's my line sister, and she's getting married, and it's going down in the NO this weekend. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. So, yeah, it's going down. My cousin said, congratulations, Moose. You see in the comments? So, yeah. So, you know, I'm very grateful to have had this kind of breakthrough this weekend. Like I said, it's a major breakthrough, but I still recognize that I have a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not anywhere near the finish line. I still have a lot of healing to do as it relates to my relationship to the church and my feelings around what the church has become and everything like that. And then also kind of repairing my relationship with God. I never stopped believing in God. I always believe in God, because how could you not? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you look at the stars and look at the butterflies and look at, you know, like all of the different intricacies that exist in this world and not believe in God, you know? But there's definitely some repairing that needs to happen, some reparation that needs to take place there. And I'm actively on that journey, you know, because I know that God has called me to serve a very specific purpose in this life. I'm very clear about that. But I also know that in the process of birthing that purpose, I know that he is working on me, you know, in that process. So, yeah, that's kind of where I am. Hey, Stony. All my little line sisters coming on through. I'm excited about that. So what else do I have going on? I don't know what else. What else do I have going on, guys? Oh, so I'm going to be if you follow my Instagram and everything, which if you're not following my Instagram, what you waiting on? You need to be following my Instagram. But if you follow my Instagram, then you know that I am actually going to be participating in the oh, okay, there we go. I am going to be, it is a fresh color, girl. It is a fresh color. This color not even, ain't but a couple hours old, girl. But look, I was trying to color my hair in between seeing clients today, because y'all know I see my clients online. Let me tell you how I had phone sessions scheduled for today, which is why I was like, okay, I can just do it, you know, in between sessions, because they're not going to actually see me. Girl, why the little online system was tripping today, and it wouldn't allow my phone sessions to go through. And so one of my sessions, I ended up having to do a video session, but it was a client that I've been working with for a while now. And she was looking raggedy too. I was like, well, look, the phone system is not working right now. I was like, we can do a video chat. She was like, well, I'm okay with that, as long as, you know, like, I look real raggedy, because I wasn't expecting to see you. I said, well, you and me both, girl. I wasn't twisting my hair, but I had conditioner in my hair. So, you know, I was looking a hot raggedy ass mess. But you know, it's a judgment-free zone. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't hold it against me. I didn't hold it against her. And we had a very good session, actually. It was a very productive session, because I've been working with her for a while, and we have that kind of relationship. You know, I build relationships with my clients because I have to. That's, you know, in order to be able to help them, I need to know them, and I need them to feel like they know me. I need you to feel like you are comfortable with me and you can really talk to me, you know. So she had, her eyebrows wasn't drawn on or nothing, you know, and she felt comfortable, and we talked like we would talk if we was on the phone. Like, we talked and we had a real session, and neither one of us paid any mind to the raggediness of the other, you know. And so that's a blessing. I love being able to have that kind of connection with my clients, because I feel like that's when you can get that real and that raw, that's when the real work can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the real breakthroughs can happen. Which is why, like, you know, I'm taking on new clients right now, in my coaching practice, and I've had a few people that have expressed interest in working with me, but when it come down to the come down, they're not really ready. And you know, I'm not the coach that you come to when you think you might be ready to deal with something, or when you think that, you know, you might want to give it a try, like, you know, but you're not 100% committed to it. I ain't that girl. If you decide that you want to work with me, you got to be ready to work with me. And one of the things I love about this particular client is that she was ready. And she knew from the very beginning what she wanted to work on, and she puts in the work, you know. Look at that. Look at that. Girl. These little flyaways. I bought one of those tools, those crochet needles, the super small ones, and I've been trying to figure out how to, like, do it where I can, like, stuff all of these little flyaways in somewhere, and inside one of the locks, so it don't look so fuzzy like that. Y'all see that? Anybody, if you have locks and you watching this, do you get these moments? You have moments where, like, look at that. Like, where did this hair even come from? Why is that not in a lock? I don't understand that. Like, I feel like I can put this on a roller and roll it and make some straw curls or something out of that, you know? Why is that? Dom, you had that when you had your locks? Was that something you had to deal with? So anyway, so yeah, what y'all got going on? I'm just getting my life together to go to New Orleans. I don't really have a whole lot going on. Oh, that's right, Dom. You doing your locks again. I forgot about that. Let me try to do something to the front of this head, because that's a hot mess. I forgot that you were doing your locks again, Dom. Yeah, okay. She said when she went a while without styling, then that would happen. Yeah, I've been trying to space out like my retwist or whatever. I think maybe it's been about a month and a half, almost 2 months since I did a retwist. So 3, 4, 5. I like to do 6 at a time, y'all. I really be counting my locks because I try to be strategic about how I do what I do, you know? But yeah, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I'm sorry. What I was talking about, y'all. Yes, mommy can chill. Dom, is Charlie coming to the shower this weekend, girl? Is Charlie coming to the shower? Because I need to see my boo-boo. Charlie is a hot mess, girl. She really is. Charlie is a hot mess. Her personality is so huge. And I absolutely love it because she's like you know, like your personality is really big as well. And so she definitely takes after you. No, you're not bringing her. Don't do my girl like that. You said that like, hell no. Questions are good, Dom. Questions are good. I love questions. I love questions. I'm all about it, you know? I am. The public might not be ready. Dom said the public is not ready for a 2-year-old like her. I am ready for Miss Charlie. I am excited about Miss Charlie. And I can't wait to see how she continues to develop, you know? Because, boo, she is just getting started. Dom, she asked you why you call her name, Dom. That girl is a mess. I love her so much. She is so awesome and amazing on so many different levels, girl. I love me some Charlie. Love me some Charlie. Oh, yes. I love me some Charlie. Right. So yeah, but Dom, congratulations on your first big event, doing so well. I saw the post, girl. I said, look, my line sister. That's my line sister, y'all. That's my line sister, doing big things in the BR. Yes, she is. If you live in the Baton Rouge area, and you're participating in events for the Baton Rouge Recreation and Educate. What is it, Dom? Baton Rouge Recreation and Educational Centers. I think that's what it's called. I could be completely wrong. I'm probably completely wrong. But my line sister is doing big things over there, giving back to the community and things. You know how them Deltas do. Oh, don't do her that. She whispered your name. Charlie do so much. She really does. What y'all got going on? Ooh. So listen, I just got caught up on Black Lightning. Y'all watch Black Lightning? I just finished getting caught up because, you know, when the season, I was in Germany when the season was active. And so I'm just now getting caught up. They have it on Netflix now. And y'all, That show is so good. Do y'all watch Black Lightning? Oh, East Baton Rouge Parks and Recreation. That's what it is. Oh, she whispered because you said don't yell. Do y'all watch Black Lightning? That show is so good. There's so many things I love. I mean, what's not to love about a black superhero, first and foremost? I mean, duh, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like, just the writing on the show, the acting on the show. Now, some of the acting is a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do have some moments that I'm just like, really, y'all, this is what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But in general, like, overall, the acting on the show is really good. Dom, you need to watch it, girl. It's on Netflix. So both seasons are on Netflix now. So you need to watch it, okay? You need to watch it because it's thebomb.com. I feel like I'm moving faster while I'm talking to y'all than I was moving when I was watching TV, guys. I like my parts. I'm a part of a lot of different lock groups on Facebook and on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, follow some lock pages and stuff like that on Instagram as well. And I feel like everybody, they put so much emphasis on your parts being perfectly square. But y'all see, my parts are not square. My parts are very random. And I really like it. Random, you know? I really do. I feel like I maybe tried to combine these two, but I don't remember. So I'm going to leave them like this. Yes, it is definitely binge worthy. So Black Lightning, the character Black Lightning is actually played by, you remember the dude that was, I don't know his real name, but I feel like when I tell you this, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Scooter from Living Single. You remember Khadijah's fiance, Scooter, on Living Single? Scooter is Black Lightning now. And so, but this part I do like to kind of have somewhat a clean part on. Mostly because it's right up in the front. And I like for that to be as smooth as possible, you know? Because that's the part that everybody sees first. Yes, girl, Scooter from Living Single is Black Lightning. And it's actually a really great cast. So Scooter is Black Lightning. In season 2, I love that they brought in Robert Townsend, who, if you really remember, Robert Townsend was Meteor Man. He was the first black superhero. Well, I don't know if he was the first, but he was definitely, like, in my mind, I freaking loved Meteor Man. I feel like Meteor Man was, like, definitely one of the, like, he was definitely responsible for my love, like, helped me to fall in love with comic book movies. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm not just about to be reading comic books because that's just not my thing. But a comic book movie, oh, yes, please. I am all over that. You know what I'm saying? I love a comic book movie. And Meteor Man was one of my absolute favorite movies growing up. You know what I'm saying? So, what you say these kids think These kids think they doing something with these blonde high top blades. What you mean, Martine? Oh, the high top fade. Yeah, the high top fade. Yes, girl, but that's the 90s. That's all that is. That's the 90s coming back. But Meteor Man was such a great movie, girl. It was corny, Marty. It was. Marty said Meteor Man was corny to her. It was very corny, but as y'all already know, I like a little bit of corny. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy a little corny. I feel like we all could use a little corny in our lives. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with corny at all. I love a superhero, you know? And so Robert Townsend came in this season for season 2 as his name is actually Dr. Napier, which I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but that was the name of the superintendent in Lean On Me. Y'all remember that? Which is also a classic. And that's one of the things that I love about, you know, Black Lightning is that it's extra, extra black, but it also pays homage to, you know, the black culture and like the black experience. You know what I'm saying? Because the main character, Black Lightning, he is the principal of a school. And so I feel like by them naming that superintendent after Dr. Napier, you know, which was the same name of the guy in Lean On Me, like that is a nod to like the black principal and like the commitment that he has to his school, you know, which is what Lean On Me is all about, you know. And so I like that. I feel like it's very thoughtful. In terms of production, you can tell that they put a lot of thought into it. But also, I just think it's cool, you know? I just think it's cool. Like, for them to put that much time and effort into the character development and into, like, creating the world that is Black Lightning, you know? I like that. Who else is in it? China Ann, what's the last name? The girl from Daddy's Little Girls. She does a really good job in it, which you gotta love her. How could you not love her? Is this where my part is? I think it is. That's where my part is, yeah. Love music and references to Black history. Yes, girl. And listen, girl, talking about the music, I was listening, like watching it the other day, and I was just really listening to the music that they was playing, and I was like, damn, like it's really, really black. You know what I'm saying? Like this show is extra, extra black. Like the music was like for real, like cultural classics, you know? And I love that. Y'all see this edge control gel? Do y'all see this lay down? That's what one of my friends, I introduced one of my friends to this, this gel, this edge gel, and she called it lay down. She said, because when she put it on, her edges say lay down. Shout out to Ray. Hey, Ray. If you watching. Hey, baby. Nothing much. I'm doing my live stream. You gonna say hi? You say, girl, this edge gel. I mean, look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Lay down, girl. Do you see it? Look at that. That is amazing. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, and it don't flake up or nothing, y'all. Like, it's really good. Like, it doesn't flake. It doesn't leave build up or anything like that, which I love. And and it gets the job done, you know. It's called Lock Twist Wave Edge Gel. Is LOC and then the letter N. Can you see that? Is it gonna focus? Let's get it to focus. Lock Twist Wave Edge Gel. And it's by us. It's made in a black-owned salon. I want to say they're in Maryland. Maybe like the DMV area, something like that. Baby, you want to fix me some wine? Why? I did want wine, babe. I just, because I was talking and I didn't want to get up and do it. So yeah, yeah, that's what it's called. And it's a black-owned company, you know. You can order online. Go to just look up Cut Creators online, and y'all, I've been using this for about 3 years now, maybe even a little longer than that, because I had this before I went to Japan, and I've been using it ever since then, and it lasts me a very long time. Because it looked like I'm, you know, I don't know if it looked like I'm using a lot, but I'm really not using a lot. Like a little goes a very, very long way. So, yeah. I love it. And it dries down clear. Thank you, baby. I love you. That's good. You can't go wrong with a good little sweet red blend. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spill this. Let me take another little sip. There we go. So yeah, I love this edge control, y'all. I mean, like, look at that. That's awesome. Because my hair is really soft, you know, like at the root. And it helps me to catch all of that, which I don't always mind it being a little loosey-goosey from time to time, you know. But, you know, when you're trying to catch all of the hairs, you want to make sure that you're catching all of the hairs, you know. So it helps me to be able to do that. It is, girl. It is. And look, I ain't never been the type to, you know how black girls, how they be doing that swoop or whatever in the front. I just never been the type to do that. But I definitely have been practicing it lately because I'm not twisting my hair as much as I was before. And so, you know, I still need to look professional. And I realized that even if I don't do a full head twist, you know, like even if I don't do a full twist, if I just brush it back, because I brush my hair every day. So if I just brush it back and, you know, like make it real neat, and then I put a little bit of this edge control on there and do a little swoop, it make it look like a little something. You know what I'm saying? Make it look like a little something. Real easy. Don't take a whole lot, you know. And it give me a, you know, a nice professional look. So I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Yes. And let me tell you, girl, using this comb to twist my locks is so awesome and amazing. I'm so happy that I have that skill set because it makes life a whole lot easier. You know? Dom, you know what I'm talking about because my line sister, she does her own locks as well. And so you know. Am I giving a hair tutorial? Y'all watching me? Y'all watching me? This is how much I use of this stuff. Can you even see that? It's barely anything on there. And that is enough. Like, that is enough. This is how much I use. Barely anything, just enough to coat my finger. And that's all you need. I promise you, that is all you need. You made 5 months on your locks, Martine. Congratulations, girl. Go ahead. Yes. Come on, locks. I love my locks. I highly recommend locks to any and everybody. You know, I think locks is good for people who don't know how to comb their hair, who don't want to comb their hair. Because in my opinion, locks are very, yes, easy peasy, Martine. They are relatively low maintenance. I think with the locks, it's the attention to detail is what really makes a difference. Like you see when I'm twisting, see how I have that little lump there? I'm not going to leave that there. If I focus on that right now and smooth that out right now, then it makes the process, like it just makes everything else a lot easier down the road. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, it's paying attention to the details is what really makes a difference with your locks. But overall, I feel like locks are a lot less maintenance. Like, I literally wake up in the morning and my hair is already combed. I mean, you can't beat that with a wooden stick, you know? Yes, like, girl, I mean, I actually enjoy combing my hair. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy combing my hair. I'm gonna spray this a little bit because my hair is dry, and I like to use, it's easier to work with the edge gel when your hair is moist. And so my hair had kind of dried out a little bit here. So I'm just gonna spray that so that I can manipulate it a little bit better. It's easier to glide when I do that. Yeah, the natural, I feel like my natural was way more labor intensive than my locks. Like the natural, because you got to comb that every single day. You cannot, there's no such thing as not combing your hair when you have that. I didn't do that right at all. But see, if you put too much water on it, then it'll thin it out and it won't have the same effect. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to focus real quick. Give me a second, y'all. Because this is a very important piece right here, because this is what separates the color. And it's right up in front. So I need to make sure I get this right. There we go. You know, okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, so see, this was one that I combined because it was just too thin. As they were growing, I just combined them. This is one of the new ones that I just recently combined. So it's really only locked, like right here is the only place that it's locked together. This is only my second time retwisting it since yeah, girl, chilling. I've been trying not to put my hands in my head so much, you know, because I just feel like as my locks get longer, you know, a lot of times when people's locks grow and it starts thinning out, I think it's because they're still manipulating it too much, you know, because your locks get heavier and heavier the longer they grow. And so I try not to, and my hair is already, like, especially around the edges, my hair has always been really thin around the edges. I didn't wear no wigs or nothing. I ain't lose my edges or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold on to my little edges, you know? But from a little girl, my hair has just always been thinner on the sides. And so I am very protective over my edges. You know what I'm saying? I am very protective over my edges. And so I don't need nothing that's going to put them things in jeopardy, you know? Yes. 2 to 3 days to dry. Well, thankfully, my hair doesn't take that long to dry. I don't know why, but it doesn't take that long to dry. Like if I were to do my hair, wash it that morning, and then like actually go outside, go about my day and stuff like that, it would, my hair would be dry by the time I got home, or pretty much dry, you know, like by the time I got home. So I'm just, that was, y'all, that was a lock that was combined. And so I'm retwisting it, and I'm just going to 2-strand twist it all the way down to help it want to stay together more. I mean, that's probably not going to stay once I take my braids out. But it helps it to want to stay put a little bit more, you know? But yeah, my hair doesn't take so long to dry. It seems like it takes longer to dry when I'm sitting under the dryer. That's when it gets unreasonably long. But I also just really hate sitting under the dryer. I mean, I don't really know anybody that enjoys sitting under the dryer, but I have a very, very deep disdain for it. I'm coming, y'all. I just got to focus a little. This front one is a very important piece of the puzzle. So I got to make sure I'm doing it the right way. That dryer is evil, girl. I'm coming, y'all. Thank y'all for being so patient. So I'm plaiting my hair, and I'm going to put it up in a bun on tomorrow. I'm not going to put it in a bun tonight because it's still wet, and I want to give it a chance to dry. I don't typically sit under the dryer. I like to let my hair air dry because, one, I just don't like sitting under the dryer, as we just discussed. But then really, I just don't, I try not to put heat on my hair if it's not absolutely necessary, you know? So I just let it air dry, and here we go. Also, since y'all watching, I like to tuck, because my ends are still curly, so I like to tuck these under, and then I spin them around so that I get a nice clean finish on the end. And I use just black rubber bands. So I get a nice clean finish on the end. You see that? But see, this lock is gonna, cause I'm putting it in a bun. So I gotta make sure that these lay right, you know? These gonna come off to the side like that. I gotta make sure that look right. Yeah. What you saying? I wash afraid it would smell like old water. Girl. The front and the bottom, the front and the top would dry and the bottom would still be damp. Under the dryer, Dom? Yes, girl. Yes, girl. And then I don't have like a regular dryer. I have one of them bonnets. Hey, Charlie. Hey, my Charlie Bear. How you doing, Mama? What's going on? How are you? That's my honey bun. I love me some Charlie, girl. Love me some Charlie. So yeah, I'm very protective over these edges, y'all, because like I said, my hair is already thin on the sides, and I don't be trying to give it no more reason to cut up and act the damn fool. So I try to be as gentle as possible with these edges, you know? I'm gonna see about that. She doing good. Good. She said she said I'm playing with blocks. I love that she answered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that she responded. 2 years old, y'all. This child, listen. This child is a hot ass mess, and I love every minute of it. Hold up, y'all. There we go. That's it for that. I'm just gonna do those. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all tonight. So what I can definitely do, because I need to go ahead. What y'all watching, Dom? It's a dinosaur on the TV, guy? I hope she ain't talking about me. Tell Charlie, don't play with me, girl. Don't play with me. Don't play me. Don't do me like that, you know? Y'all see how thin it is? It's always been like that. So I try to be just as cognizant of protecting those edges as humanly possible. So this is not edges snatched from no wig or none of that. I don't even wear weave. Never did wear weaves and shit like that. I think I tried doing some tracks when I was in high school, and I just really did not, like, it just didn't feel like me. And I mean, I guess because technically it wasn't me. See, I like a little corny sometimes. I told y'all that. Nothing wrong with a little bit of corny every now and again, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on finishing up my hair. I feel like I'm not twisting that in the right direction. Yeah, see on these edges, I don't pull it too tight. I don't need to get it like super, super snatched because like I said, my edges are naturally thinner than the rest of my hair. And I just respect that. You know what I'm saying? I just respect that. Sometimes we be trying to do too much to the edges. And the edges be like, girl, who told you we could handle all of that, you know? So I try to respect my edges, give them what they need, and keep away from them what they say they don't want. And my edges say they don't want to be manipulated like that, you know? So I be trying to leave them alone, really and truly. Hey, Ashley. What's going on, girl? What's going on? So, yeah. What you said, Dom? What I did, Dom? What did I do? I be trying to, you gotta respect the edges. You know what I'm saying? Cause how are you, Ashley? How you doing, girl? I know you had a recent loss in your family. Forgive me. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I did remember seeing you post about it. So my condolences for your loss. How you doing, girl? Ashley doing big things with the kids in the New Orleans area. She's originally from Chicago, and she has decided to bless us or bless New Orleans with her presence and really put effort into our babies. And I, for one, appreciate that. So high five to Miss Neal out here doing the damn thing. She's also a lock queen. Me and Ashley met at an Erykah Badu concert. You remember that, girl? I met Ashley at an Erykah Badu concert, girl. And her friend, it was my first time going to an Erykah Badu concert. I went with my friend Faye. And Faye and I went to the Erykah Badu concert. It was at the Lakefront Arena. And Ashley and her friend was sitting behind us. And her friend had a little too much to drink. This is a judgment-free zone. I ain't judging. Because we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? So her friend had a little too much to drink. And we had to make sure she was all right. You know what I'm saying? We had to make sure she was all right. We saved their seats for them. When she took her to the bathroom for she could shake back real quick. See, that's a real friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, girl. Yes. You know, sometimes our friends do the most. And all we can do is be there for them, you know? Ashley took her friend to the bathroom and everything, girl. She had really took care of her friend. I don't like how that's pulling. You see how that's pulling? This is not supposed to happen like that. So I guess I am doing a lock tutorial, aren't I? So this is not supposed to happen like that. You see how this gap is here? That means that this hair, it didn't catch where it was supposed to catch. Now, if I just leave that and pull that back, that's going to pop. You know what I'm saying? That's how you lose your edges. That's how you lose your edges. Why not just start it over and get it in there the right way? You know what I'm saying? Why not? I'm just saying, why not? And this time I'm going to make sure it gets in there because I don't want no issues. So I'm going to actually hand twist this one. And I'm going to test it out to make sure that it's doing what I need it to do. Yeah, see, now that's gone. Now that's a secure lock. That is a secure lock. That's not going to pop. You get what I'm saying? That is not going to pop. That's a secure lock. All of the hairs are secure. And I'm still not pulling it tight. I'm still not pulling it tight. I don't play behind my edges, girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't play behind my edges. Because what y'all not gonna do, is have me out here talking shit about me because I ain't got no edges. You know what I'm saying? That's what ain't gonna happen. That's what you're not gonna do, all right? Your daddy. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to call that into existence. So, yeah, girl, I'm so sorry for your loss, Ashley. I really am. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah. How is she doing, girl? Your friend from the concert. How's she doing? Tell her I said, hey, girl. Tell her I said, hey. You know? I'm going to have to tell Faye, remind Faye. Cause Faye was really concerned about your friend, girl. Faye was like, she was like, you think she gonna be all right? I said, yeah, she gonna be all right. Hey, Katie. I said, yeah, she gonna be okay. I said, her friend got her. I said, they friends for real. I said, her girl gonna take care of her. And she was like, girl, she's really fucked up. I was like, yeah, she fucked up for real. She fucked up for real. She never did shake back, though. Go ahead, girl. Tell her I said congratulations. I might need to get her to write a piece for the Black Unicorn Project, I mean, but she writing for major magazines, so I might be way at the bottom of her list, she might say, oh no, bitch, because I can't pay her, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna ask her to do it for free if she feel like she needs to get paid to do it, you know? I ain't gonna knock the hustle. But the budget is what the budget is. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, yeah. Oh, that's Katia. Hey, girl. What's going on? I'm just, you know, at least I done fixed, I done did a whole lot, haven't I? Stylingenergy.com. Okay, wait, girl. Let me put that in the thing. I'm sure gonna reach out to a style. Hold up. Oh. So y'all know I can't text and talk. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I forgot what I was about to say. I was about to say something profound, I think, but it didn't come out. You are very right, Ashley. You are very right, because I like you. I like you a lot. I like your energy, you know, and I love seeing like what you're doing in the community and stuff like that. And especially, you know, New Orleans is home for me. So anytime I see somebody that's genuinely invested in the success of New Orleans and in the success of our kids, because the success of New Orleans is going to come through our kids. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just one of the things that I really, really appreciate about you. So you are very right. If you're wondering, I try to do 6 locks. Huh? Baby, you're not gonna come say hi? Look, girl, you looked at me like, bitch, if you ask that again. I love you, baby. Ashley, didn't you get engaged also? Or am I imagining that? I feel like I remember you posting that you had gotten engaged. Girl, yes, a hot ass mess, Marty. You should have seen the way he looked at me just now. If I ain't know he loved me, I might have got my feelings hurt. But I know. I know. Oh, okay, girl. Well, we're going to call it into existence then, Ashley. We're going to call it on into existence, girl. We're going to make that thing happen. Yes. You know, you got to ask the universe for what you need, you know? You got to ask the universe for what you need, girl. Talk to him. Talk to him. Yes, ma'am. How they say? Well, I had a little talk with Jesus. How it go, y'all? Y'all know the song. I told y'all I'm still on my journey. You know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing all the hymnals and things. This was another one that I combined. See, and it's a new one that I combined. Only this part right here is combined. And all of the rest of this is new growth because I try not to manipulate it so much. So this is about, I would say this is about a month and a half, about a month to a month and a half of new growth here. Yeah. I try not to put my hands in my head too much, you know. But I tie it up every night. All right, girl. It's always beautiful seeing your beautiful face as well. It's always awesome to see you as well. And we are going to connect. I love you, girl. Have a good night. So, yeah. But, I'm about to get off of here with y'all as well. Even though, like I said, I feel like I'm moving faster while I'm talking to y'all. But I had wanted to watch my little show while I was doing my hair. That's how I do. I watch my show while I do my hair. I don't do my hair that often. So, you know, when I do, I just, you know, accept the amount of time that it's going to take. And I take my time and make it happen. But my flight is tomorrow, and I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. So, I really need to finish it tonight, you know. So, I'm about to get off of here because I need to get this done. I still need to pack, which, if we being honest, we all know the packing ain't going to happen until tomorrow. And I will post my finished product once I get it all done or whatever. Once I get all the plaits in tonight, I'm going to post that on here, on my Instagram page. So y'all make sure that y'all are following me on Instagram at Latrice Sampson Richards. And then when I take my braids down, I won't be taking my braids down until next week for the photo shoot. So it could be nice and curly. It's going to be some nice deep curls too, because by then it will have been in braids for like 4 days, you know. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so like 4.5 days. So it's gonna be some nice deep waves going on for the photo shoot. And I'm debating on how I'm gonna share this photo shoot with y'all. A part of me wants to be able to like give y'all some behind the scenes stuff about the photo shoot, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because it's my first photo shoot and I feel like I need to kind of be in the moment, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with that, you know? But either way it goes, once the photos come in, y'all gonna see how that goes, you know? So that's all I got for y'all tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in and talking to me and giving me a chance to do my hair. That's real hood of me. I know that's real gangster of me. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And until next time, be well. Bye, y'all.